Ladies and gentlemen, the Follies Awards.
See it, see it, see it, see it, talking here, you should believe it. It's Follies, Follies night. You're crying your demise out 'cause it's Follies, Follies tonight. Yeah, it's an origin and NBA. What we need,
The theme of this year's Follies is it's a Hollywood award show, and the title is the 34th Annual Follies Awards. It's a dishonor just to be nominated.
One of the things that was really important to the second years was to pick a theme that we could have consistently throughout the entire show. And so, you know, we've modeled the show after a traditional Hollywood Awards show.
Every year we try to change it up and we keep it secret until the very end.
Welcome everyone to the 2010 Global Immersion Program in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
We don't have really even a full writing team until the end of October. And from then to now, it's just hitting the ground running, writing a script, putting up slides to explain our jokes, making videos, writing songs, interfacing with the band and the cast, making sure everyone's on the same page. It's really running a mile a minute. It is a full-time job.
The cast comes back a few weeks early from winter break. They come back the first week of January, and they're rehearsing for about a week and a half, 12 hours a day, 5-6 days a week. And then once classes start, they're rehearsing from 6 to midnight, literally every single night, with, you know, maybe a day or two off. And yeah, it all comes together in the last week.
And you always want to meet on Lombard Street. It just sucks that you're my learning team.
This weird thing happens at Wharton where you learn how to handle so much more than you ever thought possible. And I would have never in a million years thought I could have done school plus 32 hours a week of practice, but then you do that and more. And I think everybody does it, and we have people that are on the director's list and still managing to balance school, and it's definitely, school's a priority, but I don't know, you just kind of find a way.
We're all business and we're all very serious people here. And this is really one of the few times in the year where we can all step back and take ourselves a little less seriously.
It's much, much worse. I can't seem to get the students to move through Huntsman efficiently. If I can't teach them how to ride the escalators properly, how will I ever be able to release them into the world to become rich, beautiful butterflies?
You're putting on a production that nobody believes their classmates can actually do. And it's probably the most fun experience and the most memorable experience that most Wharton students have each year.
Yeah, so eventually I settled into a niche working with pharmaceutical companies, and that is still what I do today. I've been here about 10 years, and you know what? I am the clock here. We should get started with the case questions. That's okay.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Wonderful. Okay. So our client is a 22-year-old Russian exotic dancer.
I thought I heard you say
Russian. Yes. Exotic dancer. Perhaps you would know that colloquially as a stripper.
Okay.
Yeah. So she has just come to the country.
Oh, what?
And is looking for ways to increase her cash flows so she can retire early.
Okay. You mind if I take a moment just to kind of organize my thoughts?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
I know that each shift is 90 minutes, and I know that each lap dance is $20.
Mm-hmm.
Now she has 3 options. She can upsell to a champagne room, she can cross-sell to a higher margin cocktail, or she can take on a strategic partnership with another woman.
Top-down analysis, right? Let's assume there are, I don't know, 6 strip clubs in Philadelphia.
Okay, so let's see here. I know for a fact that there's 9 clubs here in Philadelphia. And then there's 2 clubs right over the bridge in Jersey. Mm-hmm. And then there's like a couple of places that you call them Craigslist.
Okay, so that's 6 shifts, $2,400 a week, or $124,800 a year.
Come on, she's making about 125 grand.
For $125,000 a year?
So assuming she wants to save $2.5 million to retire, can she get there by the time she's 35?
Okay, if she's 20 now, let's split the difference here. She's saving $50K a year. I'm just going to break this into 5 periods.
We're going to assume
40% not a chance.
We're going to assume
She
no
has-
taxes.
Like she has her birth control pill to...
From the rule of 72 that she's going to quadruple this in year 1, so that'll be 200. It'll be double in the middle of my period.
So check this out. So me and my buddies, right? So last year, it was my buddy's bachelor party, right? So like we hired this girl, right? Dude, she pulls out a fucking lollipop. A lollipop!
It'll be the average here, so 150 times 6. Average again here, 75, this time times 6.
10 of them aren't making any money because they're literally just pushing coke out the back.
You add all these together, and it looks like $1.7 million. She's not going to make it.
No, she can't. She'll only have $1.7 million.
We're going to try to see what kind of levers there are where we can increase her revenue. Do you have...
Well, there's a lot of levers to pull here, so she could do a few things. She could date the bouncer.
Or a client can specialize. Bukkake, ATM, rusty trombone, donkey punch.
She could do more shifts. She could start a side business as a dominatrix. She could do pornography.
She could do bachelor parties, fetish parties, tickle parties, foam parties.
Arabian goggles, Roman shower, Cleveland steamer.
She could become a masseuse. She could do S&M. She could do more dances per shift.
Okay, Maggie, I want you to take a look at this exhibit here.
Sure.
Okay, what jumps out at you with that?
I really can't take my eyes off these big breasts.
Right.
Champagne enema, DP, baker's dozen, wet noodle, Portuguese breakfast.
Let's say that our client is coming down the hall in 30 seconds. We need to summarize our findings for her. What would you suggest?
So to increase revenue, I think we need to brainstorm in buckets here. The boobs normally get all the attention, and I know that the tummy action's gotten some attention in recent years, but our girl, she's 22-year-old Russian, she's got to go right here. Boom, the chach. That's where the money making is.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
You have a good trip and good luck with your interviews.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Good luck with your search.
All right, thank you.
Bye. Yeah.